Hello everyone, welcome to Afristory Hub. Afristory Hub is a platform that promotes Africa and its varieties of culture, norms, and values to the world. Many people perceive Africa as a poor continent, but the truth is that Africa is one of the continents blessed with abundant natural resources. The aim and objective of Afristory Hub is to change the narratives and negative perception about Africa. Now sit back and relax as we embark together on the adventurous African voyage. Don't forget to like my videos, leave a lovely comment and also subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. In today's video, we will be talking about top 10 most peaceful countries in Africa. The most peaceful countries in Africa are those that have managed to keep their lands relatively safe, not just from outside aggression but also from internal strife. This is more difficult than it seems because when people have to compete for scarce resources, they generally become hostile and violent towards one another. Africa has not generally been a continent associated with peace. The continent has suffered greatly from military coups, border disputes, tribal and communal clashes, and so on. At the time of writing this, there are several unofficial wars taking place on the continent, and the ripple effects of these conflicts include poverty, lack of infrastructure, and a very bleak outlook for the continent. These are the countries that have managed to escape the downward spiral that is the state of things in Africa, and have become notably peaceful, thus accelerating the pace of development in their societies. These countries are safe for foreigners, travelers, tourists, and locals. 1. Mauritius. Overall rank, 28. Mauritius is a tiny island country off the southeastern coast of Africa. This country is so tiny that it is easy not to spot it on the map. Nevertheless, it is one that has successfully put itself on the right track for sustainable development by imbibing a culture of peace. Mauritius has a population of 1,265,475 and is notably similar to India in culture, food, and politics. The people of Mauritius are known to be multi-ethnic and multicultural. Mauritius is one of the smallest nations in Africa, and the country is known for its beaches, lagoons, and reefs. The country is a trusted one in terms of estate planning and wealth management. The style of government in Mauritius is the parliamentary system. The nation has reduced crime rate, the trials are fair, and the legal system is transparent. In Mauritius, the country is ranked for democracy and economic and political freedom. Mauritius is ranked as the 28th most peaceful country in the world, and the most peaceful country in Africa. This peaceful status has been very instrumental in attracting investments from other parts of the continent, including outside sources. Mauritius was a small agriculture-based economy but has now transformed into a high-income economy that is diversified, earning most of its revenues from tourism, textiles, sugar, and financial services. 2. Ghana. Overall rank, 38. Ghana is a country in West Africa. This country is an ancient one. Ghana was the site of a wealthy and vast empire that flourished on trade, agriculture, and mining of precious metals. Ghana of today is a multi-ethnic society with a population of 32,103,042, making it the second most populous country in West Africa. Ghana has managed to solidify its diverse ethnic heritage. The Akans, Moldagban, Yu, Jiadangbi, Gurma, Guan, Gurunsi, Mande tribes have managed to live as one. Ghana is currently the second most peaceful country in Africa, and operates a unitary system of government. The country has also experienced two power transfer that has been peaceful between two political parties. The country is on good terms with other neighboring countries close to them, and the internal conflicts in the country are very low. This peace has made the country prosperous. Ghana has attracted a great deal of foreign direct investments from Europe and America, and many companies have fled more turbulent countries in the region in order to take up residence in Ghana. Ghana has also become very influential in matters affecting West Africa and the continent in general. It has become the main focal point for diplomatic work from Europe and America. Ghana's economy is supported by mining and the production of hydrocarbons, as well as by manufacturing, agriculture, trade, retail commerce, and tourism. 3. Botswana. Overall rank, 41. Botswana is a small county in southern Africa. 70% of the land is covered by the Kalahari Desert, and the population is a little over 2.3 million people. Botswana has maintained a culture of peace over the years, not just with other countries, but also within its borders. The country is peaceful and quiet, and largely rural. One of the hottest countries we have in Africa, Botswana's banking system is one of the best and most advanced in Africa. The country's constitution has been designed in such a way that the country protects its citizens and represents their right. Botswana's economy is dominated by mining, cattle farming, and tourism. Botswana has a GDP PPP per capita of about $18,113, which is surprising for such a small country. They have one of the highest standards of living on the continent. By personal income and economic stability, this is one of the most promising places in sub-Saharan Africa. 4. Sierra Leone. Overall rank, 46. Sierra Leone is a country in West Africa located right on the coast. The country is neighbors with Liberia and Guinea, with which it shares a similar history. The country, having tasted the brutality of war, now prefers peace. Yes, Sierra Leone is a country that has maintained a steady and unbroken period of peace for the last couple of years, in a bid to rebuild the land that was almost destroyed by fighting. Sierra Leone has improved and achieved a lot tremendously. This country is ranked as one of the most religiously tolerant countries in the world, and they are blessed with so many natural resources. This country of about 8 million people is blessed with a diverse landscape, including savanna and rainforests. The people live by engaging in agriculture, mining, as well as activities in the tourism industry. The country is fast developing and investors are coming in and putting money into power generation, retail commerce, communication, and so on. 5. The Gambia. Overall rank, 53. The Gambia is the smallest country in mainland Africa. It is located on the west coast of the continent. Except for the side that meets the ocean, it is surrounded by Senegal. The Gambia is an English-speaking country, one with a population of about 2.1 million people. The country is a very peaceful one. Aside from its good intertribal relations, this country is doing well to establish very good diplomatic ties with other West African nations. The economy of the Gambia is built around agriculture and tourism. A traditional agricultural product of this country is groundnuts, peanuts, while livestock is also important. Food processing, particularly the processing of groundnuts into packaged products, is becoming increasingly popular, and this is expected to further boost the country's economy. 6. Senegal. Overall rank, 54. Senegal is a country on the west coast of Africa. This country shares a similar cultural heritage with the Gambia, with which it is interwoven. Senegal has been a peaceful country throughout living memory, only involved in low-level conflicts or skirmishes. The country has a population of about 15 million people, and a diversified economy. Some of the economically important activities in this country include tourism, agriculture, fishing, the mining of several mineral resources, as well as international trade. Some of the country's exports are groundnuts, fish, chemicals, textiles, and so on. As the former capital of French West Africa, this is a major hub of finance. 7. Tanzania. Overall rank, 58. Tanzania is a country in East Africa that has been making the headlines for all the right reasons recently. The country is in the Great Lakes region and is close to Kenya, Comoros, and Uganda. Tanzania has for a long time been a peaceful country. It has also proven to be very good at diplomacy. This country has built a culture of purposeful and competent leadership, poised to improve the living conditions of the people. Tanzania has a population of about 61 million people, and a land area is roughly the size of Nigeria. This is one of the most peaceful countries in Africa. It has not even been engaged in any low-level conflict in decades. Instead, the country has been making concerted efforts to grow its economy through manufacturing, agriculture, technology, and tourism. The highest peak in Africa, the Mount Kilimanjaro, is located in Tanzania. 8. Malawi. Overall rank, 59. Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa. Malawi has Zambia, Tanzania, and Mozambique as its neighbors. The country has over 118,484 square kilometers and has an estimated population of 19,431,566. Malawi is described as one of Africa's least developed countries because most of the people live in the rural areas. Nevertheless, Malawi is very peaceful and quiet. The country makes most of its revenues from agriculture and tourism. 9. Equatorial Guinea. Overall rank, 62. Equatorial Guinea is a small country on the west coast of Central Africa. This country measures only 28,000 square kilometers. Equatorial Guinea gets its name from its location, and also from the fact that it was a colony of Spanish Guinea. The country has a population of 1,468,777 and is one of the few places where Spanish is spoken in Africa. This country has never been involved in a war and is one of the countries with the highest earnings per capita in Africa. 10. Namibia. Overall rank, 65. Namibia is a country in southern Africa. Although the country shares borders with Zambia, Angola, Botswana, and South Africa, the country is mostly identified with only South Africa, from whom it gained independence in 1990, after a war. Namibia has a population of about 2.5 million people, and the economy thrives on agriculture, mining, and tourism. Even though the economy of Namibia is interwoven with South Africa, the country has managed to remain peaceful, not involved in any of the ethnic conflicts that have marred South Africa recently. As one can observe from the most peaceful countries in Africa, peace is a major requirement for economic growth and a good standard of living. When a society is peaceful, it attracts investments and earns respect from the international community. A peaceful country also gives the impression of being well managed, an obvious byproduct of having an educated and well-informed society who select the best leaders and are not prone to violent behavior. A great way to secure peace, therefore, is to provide education for the populace and to empower them in order to create wealth. While we celebrate those countries in Africa that are peaceful and stable, we must remember that most of these countries are not among the most peaceful countries in the world. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos like this. See you next time.